Hello everyone, my name is Putri Haldar and now I want to tell you about what is the problem of learning English. Do you know, when we learn a language, anything language, that we will find difficult or problems in learning language. English is no exception. The language used throughout the world as a connecting language from all over the world. Now, I want to tell you any difficult during my study of English. Let's start anyone. The first is vocabulary. Why do I say vocabulary is the first problem in learning English? I think when we are poor vocabulary or our lack of knowledge of word in English really makes us not know what is meant by a word and sentence or do not understand what someone is talking about of native speaker in using English. The second is grammar. This is the puzzle where at this time I really feel the lack of knowledge about grammar. Lack of learning grammar makes us unaware of the structure or composition of sentence. 60 sentences are the main key in being able to master grammar itself. What are the 60 tenses? But I will not explain one by one to the 16 tenses. I will just mention it in general. I know that 16 tenses are classified into 4 broad divisions, namely present, past, future, and past future. That's right. Present again divided into 4, namely simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Likewise past. There are simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Likely with future and past future. So much to learn, and not only learn, but also must to be understood and practiced so as not to be wrong in a sentence that we will write or that we will say. Number 3. The last problem is understanding but cannot answer.
It's not a film like Twilight where I think in the beginning everyone was kind of up and coming, and I think the studio tends to take advantage of the actors if they have an opportunity to. The Avengers, we have a lot of seasoned actors, so I don't think any of them are going to be dying to knock these out back to back. So hopefully with all these other seasoned actors who are obviously busy, hopefully scheduling conflicts will afford some downtime to maybe squeeze in something a bit more independent, more of a passion project, just something different than the character I'm playing.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I can give back what you say. Oh God. I understand when someone speaks English or a native speaker says, but I can't answer. How do I answer this? Very various when being positioned at the time. Okay, if we have already talked about the problem, there might not be a solution. Because every problem or difficulty, there must be a solution. Now, I want to give you a few tips on difficult of English. Okay, here we go. The first tips are poor in vocabulary. If we are poor, we must try to become rich. How to? By memorizing a sentence. Why is that? Vocabulary is a word. It is possible to memorize word, but to be more effective when speaking, we can immediately talk without having to think to form word anymore. And also if we memorize the sentence automatically, grammar must be correct. Example of daily life, the easiest we can do is watch in English language film with translate English. When we don't know what is said in the film, pause the video. Find out what the meaning of the sentence we are watching. The second is grammar. Tips for mastering define grammar by learning and practicing continuously so as not to be wrong in the preparation of a sentence. In addition, we can also learn from movies or songs in English to make it easier and more practical in learning grammar. Okay, the last one, understand but cannot answer. Very annoying in situations like this. My tips, we must practice diligently, continue to be accustomed to speak English with other people. The problem is, there is no partner to talk. Well, we can start talking to ourselves first. Make ourselves two characters that are pro and contrast. For example, the pro characters. I cannot doing something like that. The contrast. You have to able to do that and you are having blah 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 blah. For ourselves to continue to speak English. Okay everyone, I think enough for my explaining about the difficult of English. If you like this video, don't forget to like videos, and if you any suggestion, don't forget comment in the section, and don't forget subscribe. Bye.